grown tired and old. Elimelech was buried and her sons were gone as well. 3 graves in foreign soil where her sorrow chose to dwell. She had 2 daughters by her side, Orpah kissed and turned away, but Ruth stood firm beside her like a vow that would not break. Your people will be mine and your God will be my God. So the widow and the mother walked home through the dust and loss, and the town could hardly speak. When Naomi came back in, she said, "Don't call me pleasant, call me bitter from within." But the barley fields were waiting, and mercy had a name. In the corners of the harvest, God was turning grief to grain. Grace in the grain, grace in the grain. The Lord still writes when the pages look plain. Grace in the grain, grace in the grain. He lives the lonely and remembers their pain. Ruth went out to glean there in the edges of the field, picking up the fallen mercy that the reapers left revealed. Then Boaz saw her working and his heart moved like a flame. He said, "Leave more for her to gather," and he called her by her name. He became a refuge, he became their quiet bread. He spread his covering over the broken and the dead. At the gate he stood with honor, and he claimed what love can do. He redeemed what loss had stolen. He's made Naomi new. When the women sang in wonder as the nights gave way to dawn, what was emptied in the weeping has been filled and carried on. From sorrow to a son's cry, from ashes to a line, God was writing more than ending. God was drawing out the vine. Grace in the grain, grace in the grain. The Lord still writes when the pages look plain. Grace in the grain, oh, grace in the grain. He lives the lonely and remembers their pain. Out of famine came a future, out of mourning came a name, out of widowhood and waiting came a miracle of flame. And the child born to Ruth held a promise strong and true, that the God of steadfast mercy was not finished making new. Grace in the grain, grace in the grain. The Lord still writes when the pages look plain. Grace in the grain, grace in the grain. He lives the lonely and remembers their pain. Grace in the grain, grace in the grain. From Ruth to Boaz to the blessing, there